Hello everyone, this is Pusillanimous Gamer. Welcome back to my next part in my single-player Deity Let's Play of Civilization 5. Picking up where we left off with our war against Austria. They did not take my bait of the worker as we hoped, but they did move some units in, and I did unfortunately lose that knight. But we should be able to clear out some more units, gain some more science, and then should consider getting just a couple more crossbowmen to finish things up in here. I think once I take Vienna, I might call it quits if Austria wants to end things there. I'm in no particular rush to take Linz and Graz and Klagenfurt, mostly because I think I really need to focus on getting my infrastructure up and not keep producing these units. Plus, with all this amassing over here, I might want to consider, once I tech up, some more attacking Babylon. Even though they are so far ahead in science, it might be a mistake, but it is a possibility. Also, if I leave these cities here, they might be a little bit of a barrier between me and the other players, where they might not want to consider attacking me with as much as they would if I had taken all these cities. I will probably get a diplomatic penalty with everybody for taking Vienna, so I might lose a few friends and they might want to attack me anyway, but we'll just have to see where things go. Okay, so these are both pretty good units, so I'm going to want to shuffle them around a little bit, just to try to save them from getting damaged. But if I take this guy down, I could actually move my scout archer across if need be. But for now, this guy can move. That's as good as it's going to be. That guy will not be able to get any better damage in here. Actually, so let's just move these out. Treat that scout archer just to protect him. It wasn't the most optimal for getting all the shots in that I wanted, but for now it will do. I'll move this guy down here. He can move in and maybe pillage some tiles next turn. This guy should be healing up. Seems like it's going pretty slow, but then I'll move this guy in up here. We'll leave this one here. But once again, to bait him and zone him a little bit. But okay, that's pretty good. That engineer in 3 turns. Got our crossbowmen. I might want to consider getting my Colosseum stuff in my city just so I can get that national wonder for that as well before I convert my cities. I do want to make it so Salzburg's not a puppet anymore, annex it, but I don't really want to do that until I get some of those other buildings up, I think. So let's build a Colosseum, then might my new crossbowmen in. Guy here, might as well start building some farms, I think. That guy does have quite a few more units coming in. Here, chop this. Actually, let's see, what buildings do we have here. Does he already have his market? He does. So it might actually make the cost go up a little bit for Athens. That won't actually hurt anything. He already has Colosseum. You know what? You don't really want a caravanserai here. So let's just let's just annex the city now. Yep, we'll take a 3 happiness hit. We have plenty of happiness now, so that doesn't really hurt anything. The city would be really good, so we're just going to let it grow. We don't want to be working the market slot. But we'll take that free culture there. And in the meantime, we'll get that courthouse that we've really been wanting. followed by a monument. And let's see, other than that, we can go with a barracks maybe to consider for getting that national wonder as well. We do not. We do have a shrine, but I don't think we have the tech for temples, which, like I said, we want to pay attention to for this religion. We'll worry about that a little bit later. Now, let's chop this forest and try to speed this up. That chopping a forest in your own territory gives 13 production to their city, so that will even shave that by a turn. Once again, with the enhanced UI mod, it has this nice feature where you can see it does the math for you, and it will calculate just how much you need to shave off by a turn and how much production, less production you would need, that it would cost another turn more. So to make it 3 turns, I only need 10.3 points of production, which I'll get from that forest, and if I happen to move my tiles around where I lose 8.6 points of production over the 4 turns it takes to build this courthouse, it actually increased the cost to 5. So just a nifty little tool. That enhanced UI really helps a lot. Just taking care of things, so it's a lot much less busy work you have to consider yourself. I don't want to move this crossroad in here, it's just because I don't want to get it shot by the city. But other than that, we'll get our cargo ship out. Let's go with Panama City to start. Yeah, let's go with Panama. Could be friends with them. No, let's go with the ally status, I guess. Get that secured now. That should switch next turn. Babylon is still building cities, if you see this down here. So he is really going all over. I do think tradition and patronage. So he's going to be wanting to fight for those city-states as well. Thankfully, he's sending all those trade routes to me instead of the city-states, even though he has patronage almost completely filled. So that's, once again, the AI being the AI. But wow, he really is spamming out these cities that he doesn't really need, especially as a tradition policies. Oh, look at that. She wants peace. She wants a nice even deal. What deal will end this conflict? Oh, she won't give me anything, even though I'm surrounding her capital. She is bringing some units in to reinforce, but Globe Theater. That means, very well, he denounced me. Even though he denounced me, even though everyone hates him, that might give the others incentive to denounce me as well. But we'll worry about that later. Ooh, Babylon does have the tech for opening up the World Congress, which is good to know. Oh, that must have happened a while ago. Probably in a previous episode. I don't remember if I mentioned it or not, but oops. So, silly me. Everyone has met, or everyone already, at least the ones who have that tech, and they've already picked their proposals. Confucianism, I don't want whoever has Confucianism to get the bonus votes. And marble, while that would hurt me, and happiness, pretty indifferent to that as well. So I think I'm going to vote down the bonus from Confucianism. Really only these 2 with it, though. Everyone else has a different religion in their cities. So that might get voted down anyway. Hello, silly horseman. Okay, or sorry, not horseman, but chariot archer. Here should be a pretty easy unit to pick off. The question is, do I want to do it with this companion cavalry or this one? Which would mean me shuffling around some units here. I think I'm just going to do it with this one here. So that science there finished steel for me. We do know that Gandhi just got the Globe Theater, so that will get us printing press if we want it. Seems like all of a sudden that is cheaper than a lot of these other techs, so all of a sudden everyone went for printing press. But in the meantime, let's go for those temples for our religion and then education. I'm not too worried about getting gunpowder. Chemistry might be nice for taking cities, although I think we're still at a point where these crossbowmen should be enough. Should really get that National College up, especially, and then get some of that infrastructure up that I've been talking about for a long, long time now. That crossbowman did finish that off, so I don't quite need this guy to do it, but he can come in and he can pillage, but he'll just attack there. Oh. Oh, because that's Spain's land. Okay. No, I do not want to declare war on Spain just to attack that unit. These guys here can take a few shots. Guy here might be in trouble. Guy's kind of sitting around with nothing to do. Once again, I don't really want to move him somewhere where he's in danger, so I might as well just attack that prophet. You know, it would be nice to take it, steal it, and plant it myself. Guy. Down here. We'll move him in next turn. In there. Did lose a unit. With all these range units around, he is able to pick off some of mine. I do think I tried to keep it so that I lost a unit that didn't have. Oh, yeah. You're angry because we denounced you. I do think I tried to keep a unit that wasn't quite as promoted there. Ooh. Oh well, so I guess that denouncing to get that bonus with the city-state didn't really matter because she ended up going and getting it as an ally anyway. Ooh, look at this. She is even pushing in at home. So I do want to get a couple units just because it's going to come in and pillage and make a little hassle here. But I think, yeah, I really should make a couple units and just try to finish her off. Lose some units so we don't need those. Sparta has grown. Get another engineer. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll get an engineer here, and then the cost for that engineer will go up, but after we get that second engineer, I think we'll be done. Let's take accuracy. And I could see if Spain will open borders with me.
Continuad.
Want for this, sure. Now I can freely attack in here. Ooh, found a natural wonder, which is good. I believe that is something that Kathleen do wanted, so then we should be super powered in there with our influence, making it quite hard for anyone to steal them from us. Faith isn't doing a ton for us as someone who didn't found their own religion, and as someone as a Liberty player. Oh, that's right, I'm not even Liberty. As an honor player, though, as soon as I hit the the Industrial Era, I can buy great generals. So, actually, that Faith stockpile will be pretty good. Let's move up here. Let's get a look at what is going on. That was a mistake. I shouldn't have actually moved next to the city, but it should survive, I think, and then maybe next turn I can pillage the road. They are still at war over here, thankfully. Wow, that is something, and that is Spain City here, so it looks like she probably took that city, then settled a new city, and then lost this one. The AI does some crazy things sometimes. Okay, here. Not quite take this. Hopefully that isn't enough to get the promotion there, and we'll take a turn healing this one. Okay, we can go without that happiness for a turn. Anything, you might actually want to just buy a unit, in which case, okay, out for a turn. Buy a crossbowman in here, just to have something to attack these guys with. He will. That can move down here. Give him something to shoot at, distract him for a little bit. Might be losing another unit. Yeah, that was rough. Guy does not care about taking back his workers. Yeah, everyone hates Syria. Syria hates everyone. Sounds about right for a civilization that its main point is war. Bonuses it gains from attacking other players. Yeah, I got my engineer. Nothing particular to spend it on, but okay, I might actually lose that warrior, but that's not that big a deal. Okay, in here, close that road. I can move out. It did get attacked, but or no, maybe it didn't actually. That city's too worried about other things. That is rough. I should have probably shuffled things around just a little bit. In here, right up here. We are running a little bit low on these units actually, so let's do something about that. We'll put a long swordsman just as something that can sit up here and fortify. Not quite as good as a musketman, but it'll distract him up there. We will want another cargo ship really soon, but we'll get a couple more crossbowmen in that cargo ship. That will be protected from being attacked by this guy by those forest tiles. Now, with this guy, with the engineer, we're going to be so far behind on production. Ooh, I forgot about that national college. We're going to want that soon as well. We'll want to consider getting writers. We do want a little bit more population before we start filling those slots. But in the meantime, actually let's work this slot here. Merchant wouldn't be bad as well. I will be so far behind in tech that I don't think I'll be using this guy anytime soon to rush any wonders. So I'll be so far behind in getting any. But I think I can just use it as a production boost on a tile. And I might just want to do it something like on this clean grassland tile. I don't think he's going to attack me this turn. That is a bit risky. He could just probably take that warrior out, those two units, especially with this one move if he moves this in for the extra flanking. But take that risk. Trade route plundered. Oh, probably up here. I forgot about that. So we are down another trade route. It is something I should have been paying attention to. I didn't really think you'd be getting many units up there. These guys are doing a number, aren't they? go for that, but lost the crossbowman, lost that warrior. Might not be going quite as well as we had hoped. Build a manufactory here. Also, this becomes a pretty good tile. Here. Start just picking away at them. Monument is done. We do have a horse for the stables and also the sheep, so that could be pretty good. But for now, I think we just need to get some more units. Finally, logistics. So this is what we were talking about. I'm going to go for logistics first instead of range, as long as I can get the additional attack. That will be that much more experience. You get the same experience for each hit, and so that would be that much quicker getting to range. For range, I could attack ball farther away, which would be good if, let's say, all these units weren't here and I were just focus firing on the city, and I could just sit back here from 3 tiles away and also attack as well. But that would only get me to that next promotion only half as fast as going with logistics. Guys are really tearing through up here, so we do want to be careful. That general, though, that guy is tempting. How much damage can we do there? Yeah, we can do without the happiness and culture for a turn. That can move out. He moved. You can't move and fire twice, so that was a mistake on my part. This guy already attacked this turn, and he doesn't have the moves to get up there, so I might have botched it a little bit. That is too bad. I can't quite get up there. There, that road destroyed, he can't move across it. So that guy's safe from being attacked up here, but oh, we do have this unit here, so maybe with the additional attack here, can we do that? Oh, bad. Oh, I did get it. I did steal that, or kill that general at the same time. That was quite lucky. If that companion cavalry dies, I think that was worth the sacrifice. It's going to be a little while, I think, now before we take Vienna, so we will just keep building farms here. Grow this city very quickly, as you can see. Back. Down here. Out that unit next turn. I might be losing yet another one of these units. Unfortunately, yeah, they went for the horseman now, so that's okay. Moving these guys out somewhere, so I guess he must be having some problems over here as well. This guy is still moving back and forth freely, but as long as I have a unit here, I should be getting out and moving back. Oof, they are doing quite a number over here, aren't they? Might want to consider getting some walls in Sparta pretty quick as well. But I think it's not worth the time building it. Let's buy some walls, get another textile, go for printing press, get us into the Renaissance. That does mean that we could start working on rationalism, but I think I might want to consider filling out patronage first. We'll see. Rationalism, even in the mod, it was nerfed a little bit compared to the others, just because it was so strong. But it's still one of the stronger policies. Gotta move it in, not quite. Surprised he didn't actually move in and pillage some of my luxuries while he was at it, but that's the AI. Go up here and lose this unit, but you know what? I think I'll survive another turn. Just keep the warrior here. Okay. This crossbowman might have a little bit of trouble getting anywhere useful, just because on this side with this hills, the city is protected. So you know what? I don't think I'm going to fire on this prophet for no reason really. So I'm just gonna move up here so he can attack the city next turn. Well, he is playing it fast and loose with these units. Let's just see if what he has up here. Nothing really, nothing in the city, just a crossbowman up here. He'll probably be at prophet than a worker. I'm running low on my horse units. This is the only one I have left. So don't think, yeah, it's not gonna be enough to get anywhere near that guy. Profits, if you do take them, you can actually steal them, but any of the other great people, they just get destroyed instead, but there's no reason to really let them sit around and be useful. Although if he actually planted it and made a manufactory, that might not be bad if I had took the city eventually. Here, let's just... We are running low on our units, aren't we? Up here, still at profit. Hopefully, yeah, still has four uses, so we can actually plant it and make another one of these right here. The AI issue. The holy sites, that's what they're called. Okay. Got for a second. I might as well pillage while I'm there. Heal 8 unit can only be attacked by the city and the crossbow, so it should survive once get protected by these hills. Improving that. Which I believe is worked by this city, so yeah, it's a good food boost. Drone again. But yeah, for now, until I get some more farms up, let's work on production. We're growing so fast anyway. Needs 9 more food to make it 1 turn, so we're not going to get that with any one tile. He a little upset. Yeah, I won't steal from you anymore. He did catch us, so he's a little upset, but he is a good friend, and we'll probably need him to still be friends with us if we ever run into that war with Babylon. Sorry, I hit the mic there again. Okay, so looks like they're not really getting too much going on with attacking the city here, so let's just move in, pick off the units, let him feed back in here, feed my own machine right here. If he wants to give me free culture and science and gold, then he is more than welcome. And in the meantime, this guy I don't want to move because this is my... See how powerful that is. It's basically the Korean unique unit, the Chokunu. No, I'm sorry, not the Korean one, the Chinese unique unit, which is super powerful as it is. It takes a regular crossbow, all these promotions to get it, and just to show you how terrifying China is with Chokunus, they get that on their crossbowmen to start. It's pretty insane. Oh, that might be bad. We might lose that knight. Or horseman, rather. Guy back. He did take that profit, so let's go back here. And I don't think we're going to need this to be a citadel, so we might as well just turn it into a pasture. Oh yeah, lost another crossbowman, and this companion cavalry is quite surrounded. So if I do want to take stuff, I better do it quick, because Austria just has that so much production that they're able to both fight against me and also keep Spain in check, it seems like. Not only are they keeping me at bay back here, but they're even making that attack on my other city. Okay. And let's see. Might be able to get this guy away. This is pretty worrisome. We want to protect that guy. In fact, we'll just put that guy down. Do not want to lose a general to something stupid. Okay. And I think he's just gonna stay there. We don't want this guy moving in and pillaging. Why do we keep going? Knight. Through again. And finish this farm this turn. Let's lock down this tile. Okay. I think that's going to be the end of this this part. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.